How would you say your teaching styles evolved since you started your gym?
That's a great question. In the beginning, I knew a lot of moves. Well, I wouldn't say a lot. I knew a decent amount of jujitsu. I would say by the time I hit purple belt, I knew a lot of jujitsu, but didn't know when to apply it correctly with the right principles and theories that come with jujitsu. Let's say joining Professor J.W. Wright, I joined with him. I've been with him almost 5 years now. I was a three stripe purple belt when I went to him. Joining him, he looked at me one day and he said, "You know all this jujitsu, but you don't know when to use it or when to apply certain moves." And he was 100% correct. Yeah, I still have moments where I'm still learning uh these you'll see a lot more if you really pay attention. Like, well, I'll just use the example of like BJJ fanatics. They're always saying like systematic approach to this, right? So when you see that, some of these guys have really put together systems of how to approach jujitsu, right? So being under JW, he has a unique approach to just about everything that we do. And then that also comes from him being under Master Wheeler as well, because he has, his ways of doing things as well, and you can see it in our whole organization. So learning those systems has helped me a ton, because let's just use passing for example. I know you've worked guard passing with me just about every time we get together. Having a system of when you're going to use each thing goes a long ways.
Yeah.
Now, you know, I would say a couple months ago, I went to Tampa for like about 10 to 12 hours of training with JW, and a couple of his other black belts were down there as well. And we were basically doing sport systems. Is basically what we did for those 2 days, a Sunday and a Monday. And then I came back to my gym, and that's all I did. Every time I'd roll, every time I'd train, I would put myself in one of those little systems that we learn. And now, man, it's just second nature just to go for it, for whatever presents itself to me. I'm able to use it and go. So I would say having that knowledge now, compared to when I first started, has changed the way I teach jujitsu drastically. I'm always trying to pay attention to how I teach something so I can put it into some sort of system, because I can see students hanging on to it better, and I can see them use it in live training when they know the route that they need to go. I always tell my students, like the GPS in your car, right? You want to make sure you keep it updated, so it's going to tell you the right roads and stuff, right? Uh, that's kind of how I like to teach. I like to teach in a way where, if we teach a guard pass, I want them to have all the avenues that they can, and exits that they can have to complete and get to the task they want to get to. So I think that's what's made my teaching better, made more people want to come back for the next class. You got to give them something to come back for. You know what I mean? You get through to a certain point in class, they're wondering what's next. What's next in this system of things that we're learning, and it keeps them interested. It's like we said at the very beginning, that puzzle. It just keeps you coming back, and I think that's what really helps out a lot.